Hey everybody, welcome up once again to the Late Late Horror Show!
Nanu nanu!
We got another movie tag here for you. And this one comes from The Horror Show. Cecil Laird over at The Horror Show. He tagged us in this a while back. Sorry, we're just getting to it. We just got into making these tag videos, so this has been new to us. This is our fourth, so this will be our fifth whenever it comes out.
We've been too busy cashing checks.
So this is the creature movie tag, or the creature movie tag.
All about the creature from the Black Lagoon.
So creature movie tag from the Horror Show.
Shit.
Check out the link below. Go subscribe to Cecil over there and Jaime and Fuego, Marsha, all them good guys over there.
Would you say
Dave.
Fraggle? Who? What?
Jaime and Fuego.
Oh, okay.
Really cool guy. He's the one that does the Hail to Stephen King stuff.
Right.
Check that out too. Yeah. So here we go. We're going to jump right into this.
Cool beans.
I know he wanted us to jump out of our comfort level, and we're going to give you 100% comfort level here, Cecil. So here we go with our.
I'll be very comfortable with these questions.
with our creatures. I know there's been plenty in the past 20 years. About 99% of which I haven't seen. But here we go. We're going to dive right into this creature movie tag. So question number one.
Yes, sir.
And good questions. Some of them a little difficult, but we got through them. And some of them, this list okay, we're going to answer them. Okay, hold on. But me and Ted could almost put like the same movie for just about all of these answers. Almost. To some of these. But we'll do what we can.
But I promise I'll at least have two answers that are different.
Okay. So question number one. So forgive Ted for what he's about to do.
I can't help it.
Question number one. What is your favorite creature movie? Mine, of course, I have to say, and you know what? This is tough. Cecil, this is a tough questions, and like this one's tough. There's a ton of different movies I could have picked here. And they're so very close. I know not you, but and I'll say why in a second because I know you. But Alien,
good choice.
19.
Ridley Scott rules.
Yeah,
or at least back then he did.
Yeah. So the original Alien. How can you go wrong? I love everything about that movie. It's in here from my childhood.
Remember the first time you saw that?
What more can I say? Oh, of
Man,
course.
Freak you out.
Every character in that movie is great. Not a bad performance. What more can I say? So on to Ted. What is your favorite?
My favorite movie, 1933, King Kong.
There you go.
The greatest film ever made.
King Kong.
Ever made.
This coming from somebody who, he just said it. Without a doubt, it's his favorite movie of all time. The stop motion. The
story. It's got everything.
He's better than the 1976 Kong. He's better than the CGI'd Kong of whenever they made it. Peter Jackson. Did he make Kong? Or I don't even know. I got lost. I know there was a King Kong, and then there was maybe a Kong.
And then there's this new one out now, and I watched it too.
Who the hell?
Whatever. It's a cartoon. I mean, I watched a cartoon, basically.
So here we go. Question number 2.
Yeah.
What is your favorite creature design? And again, I could have gone off in many different tangents. I almost said, and his only caveat was don't use vampires, werewolves, zombies.
Okay.
And I understand that because they're kind of genres on themselves, you know. Okay. So I almost said Pinhead because he's one of my greatest characters of all time.
Can you pick him?
I didn't, though.
Okay.
We can.
Pick him then.
No, well, I'm going to go with what is without a doubt, the number one answer is Alien.
All right.
H.R. Giger.
Yeah.
His design, that alien creature, every piece of artwork that H.R. Giger, I always say Geiger, but Giger, he came out with, it just is awesome. There's nothing better than it, in my opinion.
Very frightening and effective, and had never been seen before. Nothing like that had ever been seen before.
Groundbreaking, but beautiful. Awesome, and how can you go wrong? So
and very hard to top since. I mean,
yeah, it's almost like our question in our Vincent Price tag about Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, Vincent Price, who would kick ass. Christopher Lee, without a doubt. This one, I think Alien.
I think the Alien would pretty much kill everything.
Yeah. So I mean, is that your, or do you got something else?
No. Yeah, I could easily say King Kong because it's my favorite.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But
okay.
Another film that I love more than life itself would be 1981 Clash of the Titans. And I love Ray Harryhausen's work on Medusa.
Yes.
The stop motion on her is fantastic. And just keeping all those snakes in her hair moving at the same time had to be really frustrating and challenging. So my favorite creature design would be probably Medusa from Clash of the Titans.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
See?
Because I thought King Kong would be every answer. But no, Ray Harryhausen. And I know you're a big fan of Ray Harryhausen too. And see, it's tough, man. It goes to show you what our likes are. You know what I mean? What we like, what we really, really like deep down. And so that's cool.
Ray Harryhausen has his own section on my Blu-ray shelf.
Exactly.
All his movies. And
question number 3. Kind of a really quick, simple one. Do you prefer humanoid or non-humanoid creatures? 100% I'm going to say non-humanoid, because some of the greatest cheesy 80 movies that we know of, and we've done plenty of them, is non-humanoid. Like The Stuff, The Blob, you know, the creature from Terrorvision, Deadly Spawn. You can go on and on and on. But Alien... You know, well,
that's sort of human.
Yeah, he's got 2 arms, 2 legs. He's got that tail. We kind of got that little thing that's gone now, but we should have a tail. But anyways, go.
I'll probably say humanoid, because most of my favorites are humanoid.
Okay.
You know, Kong, Medusa, you know, things like that.
Okay.
Some of the creatures in the Harryhausen films and things like that.
There you go. We both got
like the skeletons, you know, that Jason fights. And, and Jason the Argonauts. So probably humanoid.
Okay, cool. Okay,
maybe because I can relate more. I don't know.
Sounds good to me, man. Question number 4. What is your favorite kill by a creature?
Oh, easy.
Go ahead.
Oh, you want to go first?
You can go first.
1933, King Kong.
I know.
When he busts through the gate. I had to think about it. There's when he fights the dinosaurs, it's cool too, but when he busts through the gate in the village and he starts killing all the villagers, and he would, like, someone's trying to crawl away and he grabs them and pulls them back, stomps on them.
Yes.
And doesn't just stomp on them, but grinds his foot on it. And then they get the close-up of the guy and they're going,
yeah. So that's your favorite kill?
Well, because there's personality in it. He doesn't just take them and throw them down and stomp on them.
100%.
There's, he plays with them a little bit.
Yeah.
He pulls him, he tries to get away, he pulls him back, lets him go a little bit, pulls him back, and then grinds his ass into the dirt. I mean, because it was, made with stop motion, that just, is that just personality.
Right.
So, my favorite.
And I thought you were going to say King Kong and the dinosaur in that movie.
Because we were talking about that.
Yeah, that fight sequence
is
just
when
so badass.
When he punches him
across the face. And I almost picked that as my choice. But
well, pick it then.
No, that's not... I almost did, but
then I remembered that, that's way better.
Again, people are going to think I'm a little crazy, but I'm going to pick Brain Damage, 1988. There's a little creature in there, Elmer.
Yep, Elmer,
played by the voice of Zachary, who's this very. It's a
Monster
very weird.
Mash.
If you haven't seen Brain Damage, you got to see that too. There's a scene in there.
We love Frank Henenlotter.
Yes, we do. But there's a scene in that movie, Brain Damage, where Elmer, that little creature, goes slowly. Okay, the dude comes out in the alley and he starts. It's the blowjob scene.
Okay, yes, I knew you were going to say.
Okay, he goes down to the zipper and the girl's giving, and
she doesn't realize it's Elmer.
And they totally 100% show Elmer pop through out the back of her head.
Oh yes,
totally. So I mean, how more creative can you get with a kill than that? I plucked that
in any other movie.
No, I plucked that right out of the 80s.
I'd buy that for $1.
Right out of a cheesy 80s movie. So there you go. That's my answer. It might not be the best. Well, it is my best.
This is your best.
But, there you go. So, yeah.
That's
so there you go.
I remember when we did that commentary. That was a great movie.
Oh, I love that movie. His voice was great.
Hello.
Zachary, the voice. Okay, question number 5. What is a lesser-known creature movie that you would recommend?
I'm going to pick something that I really love.
Yeah.
Called The Land That Time Forgot. It's It's based off of Edgar Rice Burroughs' novel, the same name. Mm-hmm. And it's a series. They did a series of movies in the 70s with the same director, Kevin O'Connor, and a famous actor from back in the old days, but Doug McClure.
Yes, yes.
And he did 4 movies with this director: At the Earth's Core, Land That Time Forgot, People That Time Forgot, and Warlords of Atlantis.
Right.
And all 4 of those are great, like Saturday matinee fun movies.
Okay, don't pick 4. Pick your movie.
But The Land That Time Forgot is arguably the best of all of them. Okay. It's got dinosaurs galore and cavemen and all kinds of stuff like that. And yeah, they're not the best effects, but the story is kick-ass.
Oh yeah.
And
that's what you like. I mean,
right.
that's
if you can get past some of the effects that aren't that good, there's a really great story in there, and I recommend it.
Awesome. No, great choice, man.
I think it's from 1974, 5, somewhere around there.
Another 80s movie. I don't think everybody knows about it. The Stuff.
Yeah. Watch our commentary, a great one.
Yeah, kind of blobbish kind of thing.
We even did fake commercials in it.
Oh, yes, we did. I need to cut that up and post that just so people can see the commercial. Commercial for The Stuff. I think I might do that.
I made that. I remember.
Yeah, but The Stuff. I love the whole movie. I think it's a lesser known movie. Mm-hmm. Like people will say The Stuff. Okay.
Most people don't know it.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're like, never heard of it. Don't know what it is, but. Really, really hardcore fans of the 80s and stuff like that, they're going to know The Stuff. Yes. But I would say that. The
people today, maybe not.
Yeah.
Good fun movie.
Good fun movie. Yeah. So question number 6. Mm-hmm. What is your first experience with a creature movie?
Going back as far as I can remember, it is always King Kong. I mean, maybe I watch, watching the old Godzilla movies on Saturday afternoons or something like that. Mm-hmm. But why I will say King Kong is just because it was always a special thing, because it was only on Thanksgiving. And I've said this in the show plenty of times before. It was only on, at least here in Cleveland, on Thanksgiving afternoon.
Right.
And if you missed it, you didn't get to watch it again until the next year. Channel 43 always played King Kong, Son of Kong, and Mighty Joe Young, all 3 in a row.
A little host, or a host, super host?
Super host. Now, this wasn't Superhost on Thanksgiving, but,
right. No.
On Saturdays we had Superhost, like a Saturday afternoon monster movie host. He was kind of like a fat Superman. You can look at pictures of him online. Yeah. And he would show, monster movies, Hammer movies. That's where I saw those Japanese Dracula movies that finally came out on Blu-ray. Yeah. Godzilla movies, all that stuff. So I watched all the 50s horror movies that way. Mm-hmm. But I think I just remember Godzilla. I just remember going over to my grandparents' house. Everybody's cooking. I'd lay on the couch, watch King Kong, because I would not eat until King Kong was done.
Right.
I didn't really care about the other 2 so much. I never got to watch Mighty Joe Young. I didn't get to see that till I was much older, and I love it now. Yeah. But, and everybody would kind of take turns sitting down with me, watching.
It's a lesser known, too, is everybody talks about King Kong, but, man, you got Mighty Joe Young. You got Son of Kong.
Son of Kong you can kind of throw out.
You think so?
Well, he's only in it for like the last 15 minutes.
I know. I know. But Mighty Joe Young, definitely.
Oh, Mighty Joe Young is great.
But anyways, yeah. So
just ask the Kyoto brothers. The Kyoto brothers, they love it. So I think that one is my earliest memory and a special one because everybody would always take turns watching the movie with me a little bit. My grandpa would come and watch, and then afterwards it was time to eat. So that was Thanksgiving for the longest time,
and that's what we did back when we were children. Mm-hmm. It was everything he just said. The Saturday, matinees and stuff like that.
Saturday, I didn't want to go outside, man. I just like to watch TV all day.
But I would say mine was actually, I could easily say that too because that sticks in my head. But my earliest experience was actually watching the original Frankenstein.
Oh, awesome!
And he's a creature. He's a humanoid creature. He is the creature. Mm-hmm. So if you get a creature tag,
the very definition,
you have to have Frankenstein in there somewhere. So mine is the Frankenstein monster. Frankenstein. So yeah, that's.
And I remember like Channel 43.
And from that, it just kicked me in gear with all the Universal.
That's what they used to do, like in October. Every week it was a theme.
Yes.
There would be like the Universal here, and then they would show like Friday 13th, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw, and all these movies would be chopped up. But that's how we watched a lot of them.
Exactly. And okay, so question number 7.
We're cooking.
What is your favorite Old Yeller moment in a creature movie? Or what is your favorite creature demise? We may have... go ahead.
You know what I'm going to say? 1933, King Kong. When King Kong's on top. But it's...
Okay, it's 100% we got the same answer. I'll just throw it out there right now. Because... No, I mean...
We do? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Him on the... I mean, you felt sorry for him climbing up there. Then when he reaches that point and he starts whapping at the... But you go ahead. You describe it a little better than me.
The part that's the Old Yeller moment, I guess you could say.
Right.
I mean, it's sad when he falls. But when he picks Fay Ray up one last time just to look at her and just that last caress... And then he sets her down because he knows he's going to die. Yeah. It's heartbreaking. And again, there's a reason why this movie is considered a classic. I mean, it's so that
one of the best of all time.
That damn puppet
was
so full of emotion and personality that is so lacking in everything else.
Isn't that crazy?
And it's because you hit, Willis O'Brien, who animated this puppet.
Yes.
Ray Harryhausen was his protege.
Yeah.
You know how stop motion works. I mean, and you end up projecting a little bit of your own personality into them.
Yes.
Giving them those little ticks or whatever.
To create that.
They easily could have just let him fall. I mean, why take the extra time? But that's the story.
Because the Old Yeller moment, the creature,
the Beauty and the Beast part of the story.
And my part with that's a great point. That moment there. But mine, it had to be when he actually fell, hit the ground, and when what's his name?
Robert Armstrong.
Robert Armstrong walks right up to him, and he takes that last look at him, and he just passes. He just dies. You could just see the emotion in the face, and it's a freaking stop motion type Dow, whatever.
Even when he's hitting the building, going down. Oh, I hate
that.
I hate that.
But that would be mine, 100%. So
there was supposed to have been an aerial shot too of him falling, but it just didn't work out right. They wanted to show it that way too.
No, so there you go. Excellent. Question number 8. What is the most tense moment in a creature movie that you can remember? Now this was tough because. This was tough. I mean, there's so many different moments in horror movies, creature movies, monster movies, whatever, that were very tense. But I would say I would have to go back to Alien, and when Dallas dies, that scene.
When he's down in those what are those little vents, the air shafts or whatever.
I mean, just
intense.
Them working up to that, and I mean. Doesn't get any more tense, but that's mine.
That's a good choice. Mine's sort of a... Because I'm going to pick King Kong again. You're going to hate me. But it's sort of a...
What's with this stupid fuck? Oh, go ahead.
It's my most favorite movie.
Hey.
It's the greatest...
No.
You could get someone on there to try to convince me... And
you got two of us, so you're getting double questions, but even though his is mostly King Kong... Hey, if that's your favorite, that's your favorite.
Movie of all time. But it's sort of a dream that it could actually be. Okay, so you remember when the guys are on the log? We were talking about.
Oh yeah.
And you got King Kong on this side. Mm-hmm. Now everybody watches the movie. You think, why don't the hell they just run the other way? But what a lot of people don't know is for some reason they deleted the scene. Yeah. But there was another dinosaur there, and there's still photographs of it. So they couldn't go that way. Yeah. And then you got the giant spiders and the insects and all that stuff down at the bottom. That was filmed. These things were filmed. They're just lost now. So, to me, that's always a very tense thing, especially when there's like those last couple of guys hanging on, and Kong just gets pissed off and just throws the damn log down.
They fall down to their death.
So, and that's a great scene as it is. Yeah. But it would be just someday. I hope I live to see it all put back together again. Okay. And some people might say, "Oh my God, you're going to make that movie longer." It can't be long enough.
No.
If you were to put those things in there, you're talking.
Those are missing. I mean, it's not that. Yeah. No, good.
So
I like.
As it is, it's intense, but those two added things would just make it so much more intense.
Yeah. No, I love it. Mm-hmm. So question number 9. Question number 9. What is the worst creature you've ever seen put into film, or what is the worst creature movie you've ever seen?
Yes. I can't pick King Kong for this one.
No. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Hobgoblins, 1988.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if nobody's seen...
You love this movie.
It was fun watching with you, but
you could see the
creatures were puppets, and as they're attacking the door, you could see the guy's arm. I mean,
you could buy these things at Toys R Us when they were.
Oh hell yeah! It was probably one of the cheapest, worst movies ever. I know I've said this is so terrible that it's good, but it's. Yeah, so that's mine.
Now, for mine, you might have to put a little clip so people know what I'm talking about. And this is a movie that I saw. This was like a Superhost movie.
Yeah.
Very early Roger Corman movie called It Conquered the World.
Okay.
All right. The creature looks like a giant, pissed off, red piece of candy corn. I mean, it's a horrible creature. But if you look at the posters for the movie, I mean, it looks so menacing with the teeth and everything.
Yeah.
And then, because they spent a lot of money on posters back in the 50s because these movies sucked. But yeah, as a kid, I didn't know any better. My mom pops me in front of the TV and I watched the whole damn thing. But
wow.
It conquered the world. I can't recall the year, early 1950s.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so last question number 10.
10 already.
The creature tag by Cecil Laird from the horror show.
Okay.
Question number 10.
Here's where he nails me.
Question number 10. What is the best modern horror movie creature from within the last 15 to 20 years?
Okay.
Which was kind of difficult for me and Ted because
so you can go back to 1998.
Yes.
All right.
Because we don't watch very many newer creature films.
Well, I would if they were good.
If they were good, we've given them shots. But anyways, I do got one, that I really love.
So do I.
The Pale Man from Pan's Labyrinth.
We agree.
So
that's
there
exactly
you go.
What I was going to say.
From 2006.
The Pale Man.
The Pale Man with the eyes
and
and the
I
hands.
think Pan's Labyrinth is an absolute masterpiece.
Guillermo del Toro.
And I've watched all his movies.
Yeah.
And that's the only one I think is just awesome all the way through.
Oh, without a doubt, that movie in itself is,
Like, I wouldn't own any other movie that he's made.
It's his best work,
and I don't
in
care.
my opinion.
You liked Shape of Water. I thought it was lame.
No, I love Shape of Water, but
I mean, I'm glad a
is...
genre movie won Best Picture in a way. I mean, well, it already did when Lord of the Rings won.
Yeah.
But Pan's Labyrinth was way better than Shape of Water.
Right.
That was way more worth an Oscar than...
But all of a sudden, no, horror movies are a big thing, which is kind of cool. I mean, certain ones, but,
But, I mean, I'm
look
sorry.
At this
Sex with the Gill Man, that was just... Okay, that's... You're taking it
We're not even talking about that, because it's a... I don't even believe in
far.
that. Whatever. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, okay.
But we agree.
Pan's Labyrinth.
I think Pan's Labyrinth is probably not only one of the best movies in the 2000s, had some of the best practical effects.
And the Pale Man as the creature.
Pan himself was fantastic
awesome.
looking.
Yeah.
The Pale Man was eerie and full of originality.
Oh yeah, that's what
you didn't see creatures like this in any other movie, and
that's
still
what I'm talking about.
Something different. I mean, that grabbed you right there.
Most of the creatures I see nowadays are just all look the same. I don't know if it's because of they use the same effects and they want to go with what seems to be like an alien. They all look like what are those creatures from Star Wars? The big reptile-ish kind of long with the tail. You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't in any of my Star Wars movies. What?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
You don't consider those anyway. Whatever.
No.
Okay.
I have Star Wars. I have Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Okay. Okay. So I get what
they've
you're saying.
never been altered. They're exactly the way they were when I was a child.
So there you go.
This is what I watch.
That's our creature tag. That's our creature movie tag. So there you go. I think our next ones will be for sure. I think the werewolf tag for Queenie Todd.
Yeah.
We got to get that going. But I'm digging these tag videos. I don't know why. Me and you,
fun.
We have some fun doing this, man. So
And for you short attention spanners and you low achievers out there that don't want to watch the whole hour and a half video, you could just watch us for half an hour. So there you go.
There you go. Yeah, hey, it is what it is.
Hey, underachievers.
Hey, I'm sure there's people who do not want to sit through us talking about anything, but that's all right.
Well,
but anyways,
they're certifiable.
So there you go. With that said, everybody,
those were good questions.
It's open to everybody, and thank you, the horror show, Cecil, for tagging us in it. Sorry it took so long to get to, but as you know, I've just gone through
they were
big
quality
move and
questions.
everything like that. So yeah, quality questions, very good questions. And we're
probably didn't get the answers he wanted, but
no, he probably didn't. He's probably going, you gotta watch newer movies, and I'm telling you, you better start watching some older movies.
Pan's Labyrinth, that's not even in English. That'll turn a lot of people off. It's not in English.
Hey, doesn't mean it ain't. Anyways, there you go. Check out the links below. Everything else, the Facebook page. Check out Horror Town on Facebook.
Check out Dino's Spread and Playgirl.
That too. Be coming out next month.
That's right.
September.
It's like this.
I didn't shave. Anyways,
that's right.
So
full of hair.
Until next time, the Late Horror Show. Peace out.